A gain of 6. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first. Plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 14. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Locke. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll come out in the pistol. Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams again. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. D.J. Waddle gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Bond going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mond out of the shotgun, rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Joseph's got it. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And incomplete on the deep ball. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Locke going to throw. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Locke. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Willis. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. That's complete to Darboh. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And McManus able to put it through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll buy some time right. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed. As we get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bronco offense ready to begin this 3rd quarter of play. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So that'll back them up 5. Again, it's Williams. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Freeman again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now to the air. Lock. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Into the red zone. It's Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Lock. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lock. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule that he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Again, it's Abdullah. Stays on his feet, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here. Mond. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A handoff to Abdullah. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Mond. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Patrick Jones there on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Clock going to give to Williams on the draw.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw it is Lock.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. Able to find Willis. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Block now to throw.
This one swung out to Williams. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Block working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Rashad Greenland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Locke now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They go with Abdullah again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Mond on the bootleg.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mond now off of play action.
Pass incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Mond. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Smith-Marset.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Trying to get that to Zach Davidson.
And it's 3rd down.
Mon looks to throw.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7.
Mon
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
On the give is Nwangu.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
KJ Osborne
there to make the grab.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos are about set to go on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Block off of play action.
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke, and he checks this one down to Williams. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Purcell able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mon, throw left side complete. That's Davidson. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got his man. It's Darboh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know.
You brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Williams. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mond rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mon. This a screen to Abdullah. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Mon looks to throw on first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. On the run, Abdullah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They run with Abdullah. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Joseph is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there. And coming out now, the Broncos. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Freeman again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing? I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here. And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my second or third day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get ready, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.